guys, this is Tarkin coming at you with another game of Geometry Dash, and no one in the history of people has been less confident in my ability to ever beat this map, but than I am today. I mean to say, I trailed off there. I was talking about my lack of confidence, but I forgot to say that it was mine. I was playing up its superlative nature and jumping into the outrageous cogs of fortune, whatever we're calling them. I'm not actually trying to get through right here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be going into practice mode. Can I do it here in the middle of the run? Maybe. Yeah. Alright. I'm trying to move over to the mouse because I don't know. I don't think the controller is a long-term solution to playing the game. Hello, Sprite. How's it going? But although I don't know if I'm ever going to be good enough to beat this level, I figure, hey, I felt that way about some of the other ones. I feel it like way harder about this one. Alright. Than I did any of those other ones. You didn't have work today, so you're doing great. Awesome. I also had a day off. I played like 10 hours of Red Dead Redemption. It went awesome. I had the best time. Alright, and here we'll just be able to entirely relearn how to use the ship because I've been doing the controller for a while, but hey, I think I have to do the mouse because I honestly don't think my thumb can be quick enough for what's required here. That was a terrible one. No, it's fine. We can, because I've already done this section, like, a lot. So really, we're just trying to get further. Because this part, like, I can get here. I won't get here every time, but I can get here. And I can even get through this. Sometimes. And not every time, but sometimes. And I can get through this a reasonable amount of the time, but it's what comes next, not this part. I can get through this. It's what comes next. Not this. I can get through this. Alright, so we're going to get soon to the part that I can't get through. This right here. I am so bad at this part right here. But I'm hoping that the mouse will help, because, like, I can never get these timings right. Alright, so here we jump over. It's right, alright, let's back up a little bit. Yeah, this will be easier to jump into it, and we'll need to get the timing down anyway. So we jump over here, and then it's like you have to buffer into it. But I could get to 70%. It's this part right here that I just do not have. And then it's a little weird afterward too, so. Because, yeah, so you jump over, or rather, ideally. But this is a good checkpoint because this will be the rhythm of it anyway. So you jump over that one, then you buffer there, then you drop, and then you have to jump again. But you can't buffer it into another jump immediately because it's what I call a window setup. So if you jump immediately, you'll die, and if you do what I did there, you'll also die. Use the up arrow. Yeah. And that part I can get. I just, I just never do it right. I'll eventually get it. But more practice with this part is definitely called for anyway, until I get into the, Yeah, I definitely think the mouse I mean, maybe I could do it with the up arrow, but it's better than the controller. It's louder probably, but you know, that's fine. I think the clicks are important anyway, you know. It gives it a very a tactile reality to hear the furious clicking as I fail repeatedly. You're like, "Oh yeah, no, he's really ruining that mouse." Now, little do you know that this equipment was hardened in the fires of classic World of Warcraft, where you just hit the same buttons over and over and over. And if my 1, 2, 3 keys and this mouse clicking live through that, it'll live through Geometry Dash. I'm gonna die so much. I probably won't break the mouse. If I do, you know, it's gone through a lot. It won't be like from anger, right? It would just be from furious clicking. But I have clicked a lot of times. I don't think it keeps track of how many times I've clicked. The game might as well start keeping track of how many times I die here. But, you know, if I just do it a lot, I'll get slightly better at it, right? Alright, yeah, we gotta jump over that too, I guess. Because, like, everything up to here in Clutterfunk, I feel like, I mean, I'm not going to string it together every time, but I absolutely can get here. And that just means I just have to, you know, figure out what goes beyond here. And also get much better at doing this part properly, because it's going to be frustrating to get through miniature ship only like a third of the times, right? I'm not expecting to get through miniature ship that often. I just definitely can do it without dying. A lot of the mid-game sections, like right before this checkpoint, are like that, where I absolutely can do it. I'm not worried about that. It may take a couple dozen attempts to string it together, but this part, you know, that's as far as I've ever gotten. I just gotta conceptualize it better. Another cycle ship learning experience. Yeah, probably. Fortunately, y'all have collectively inspired me to actually learn how to place a checkpoint and do practice mode sort of, kind of right-ish. And it only took like 30 hours. But if I had been doing this my old way, you know, people said I couldn't do it on Jumper or whatever. That one, you know, I ended up doing. This, I don't think it would have ever happened. Not that it couldn't be done. I just think I would, you know, like if I wasn't doing practice mode, I would just give up before I ever regularly could get to this point here. Just because the mini ship part is really quite tricky until you've done it 100 times. And not that this part is looking like I'm doing too much better. I'm not. But just by doing it, I will improve. That is the law of video games, right? You know when you hit a wall, or I do, and I'm not close to that. I think the controller was a problem, and I should be buffering there. But I definitely can't hit with my thumb as fast as I can click. Ow. Terrible. None of that will matter if I run into these things, so what's the alternative? Hitting up? That's gonna be so loud. Hey Everly. I'm terrible at this game, by the way, so welcome. I don't know if I recognize your name, but thanks for stopping in. We are just here trying to slightly improve at this section on Clutterfunk. Not doing good at it. A lot of it is that I have been changing... Alright, maybe I'll just go back to the controller again. I've been changing what I'm playing with too much, but I don't think I actually... I think my initial reason for going to the controller, because my hand can't do the inputs fast enough, is... Yeah, I think I just physically can't play this game, maybe. Well... Because that amount of clicking is messing with my hand, is making it go numb. And as I have related before, I have, like, not perfect hands. You know, never. But it's too much frequency of clicking. There's some stuff I just, like, can't do. Including some of my favorite kinds of games, which are real-time strategies. But I'm not good at them. I just wish I could be good at them. I'm very interested in them and basically always have them. I love RTSs. Have I played Bloodbath? Is that a custom level, like a very, very, very hard one? I think maybe. But no, I can still do this with controller. I just gotta be more careful with the timing. It's the most popular demon in the game. Ah. Nope. I know a bunch of them by, you know, name already, but you know, obviously I'm nowhere near good enough to play any of them. But the ones that jump out to me are, they're, you know, named for mythical planes in the underworld, you know, Acheron, Avernus, that kind of stuff. D&D words, basically. And I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize that. That's in Baldur's Gate 3. And then I know there's one called Slaughterhouse because I was watching a video about bad behavior in the past in Geometry Dash. I had seen the video before, like, a couple of years ago, and I was like, you know, I want to go back and watch that now that I actually understand how Geometry Dash works. And I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of some of these levels now. When it was verified, people thought it was impossible, and now it's sort of mid-range. That's awesome. You know, that's the progression of a game, though. A lot of the times, you know, just what people figure out renders. Okay, so that's about as far as we've ever gotten. Interesting. Well, I should have jumped there, huh? But anyway, that part that we got to, I thought that actually looked really cool. This level has a very cool aesthetic. The previous level, X Step, I really love X Step, the way that it looked and played. But this is a great level too. It's just too hard, and I'm not good, you know. But that doesn't make it not a good level, of course. Oh no, I crashed again. Hey, Bouncy Block, how's it going? We are just rocking out here. I'm finally trying to use practice mode properly. It took some fits and starts, but we're just trying to bash our heads here. I'm not doing great, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know. I crashed again. Oh no. Okay, so I have got to get better at that part. I think like 50 of the times I die, it's just right there, but that's another way to die. That is certainly another way to not make it. Jump over that and over that. Drop, jump, jump, jump. Sometimes if I say the names of inputs in my head or out loud, it helps. See right there when I didn't say jump out loud and I crashed? Right there I said jump out loud and I jumped, so you know, it works both ways. It works any kind of ways. I can place checkpoints. Yeah, I just think I need to get better at this part. I could probably have one like right there. Yeah, we'll try to set one there. That one would be better. Because, you know, we're fine at the part before that, but we... Alright. We absolutely need much more practice there. Ah, crashing. You say this is the hardest part, the last part is just to see if your nerves can stick. You know, that's good. That's there's a lot of levels like that. I crashed again. I am so bad. Man. I flew off far into the distance. That is absolutely not how to do it. Trade the nerf control. Yeah, story of my life, man. Unlikely. No, I can execute in games sometimes. It's life where I get nervous. Alright, so here we do this, and then... Alright, so the upside down things with the spike at the end of the jump, pretty bad. I am never, ever gonna beat this level. It's okay. I'm still cheerful about it. I'm very vaguely better than I was when I started this session. Not much. I think I am anyway. I'm not gonna prove that. I'm gonna fail to get out of this very simple section. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't have said I got better at this. I have not. No one has ever improved less in the course of playing a video game than me in Geometry Dash. Oh man. Okay. Oh, again. See, some of these deaths don't even count because I'm respawning and I don't even notice yet. But, you know, just as dead, that one counted. That one counted because I jumped right into it. I was trying to not wait too long again. Just like I did there. But, you know, not just like it because it was a different time. I am the worst. How nervous do I find myself at the end of levels? Usually it's not so bad. Lots of the times in the early ones, I feel like I don't even notice that I'm at the end of them. It's just sort of like that last spaceship bit in, I'm so bad. Like, normally when I'm at the end of it, it's almost like, I feel like, yeah, I've definitely got it. Like, I'm clutching it. But, the spaceship level, it was at the end of, Cycles. I was losing my train of mind because I keep crashing and it feels so bad. You say, how have I completed Can't Let Go but can't do the Can't Let Go jumps? Oh, dude, I did Can't Let Go without ever entering practice mode is how. I'm bad at this game. I don't know, I don't know what to tell you. If you came here expecting a person to be good, I crashed and died. So I've only played like 2 or maybe 3 total hours in practice mode, so most of my gameplay is doing the very beginnings of a level over and over and over again, just, you know, hundreds of times at the beginning of Jumper. I played Jumper 1,000 times, right? So it's... I spent a lot of time not getting any better at the game, which you can very clearly see here. Bye, Everly. Didn't you say I'm better than you when you started Bouncy Block? Well, thank you. I still don't feel like I'm very good. Oh, man. And it's like, in practice mode, depending on where your checkpoint is, like, right here, it's like I never even get to do, like, anything. Because it's just dying every 4 seconds, which, you know, it's... I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's no point in having the checkpoint further back, because if I can't make this jump, then, like, I just, you know, that's the end, right? So, in conclusion, the mouse is better, but it'll make my hand go numb, so I won't be able to play. And the controller is much less responsive for me, but I can play with it. So that's not a great way to end up on inputs, but hey, you have to work with the human body that you're in. But I don't need to be hitting it as often as I am, I just need to be buffering stuff. Yeah, I think you're definitely right. I'm still reacting to where I am on the screen, but that's how I played the whole game, right? And then, like, right there, it's just slightly too fast for me to see what I'm supposed to do, and so I don't do anything, even though I've been there 1,000 times. Well, not 1,000, that would be overstating it. Many hundreds, though. Many hundreds. Except I clearly am not developing any muscle memory here. I don't. This is what I was doing the other night, too. I just, like, I literally couldn't get past that part with any amount of regularity. Now that, not really a good excuse for. Not that there's a good excuse for being bad at anything. Nope, I died again. Alright, so apparently you gotta do something there, and I don't know what it is. Great. Most people would have given up. Yeah, well. Look, sometimes I give up super easy. Sometimes I'll just, like, walk out my door and think, I'm never gonna do this again. And I just walk right back in my door. Like... There have been so many things in life where I've, like, already bought tickets, and then I realized while getting in my car that I would just feel better if I went back inside, and I went back in and laid down in bed. I give up on things so easy. But, you know, I don't want to give up on a video game that easy. That would be like being defeated. Games are what I like. It's like, well, it's frustrating while I keep on saying, like, I'm never going to be able to do it. Like, you know, I'm not, like, discouraged by being bad at it. I've been bad at lots of video games before. Although I am beginning to think that I'll never beat this level, which is fine. But really, like, whatever's going on with this 85% section, you know, like, I can theoretically get to it. Which means all I have to do is play, what, like a couple thousand times and I can probably beat it? Probably? Probably. I think a lot of it, though, too, is like, y'all are very encouraging. I don't know if I was just like playing this in my spare time, like just me sitting at my computer, if I would, I mean, I probably would have played this game for just a couple of hours and thought, okay, cool. And then I would have told my friend that recommended it to me, okay, cool. But, you know, the dynamic of talking to myself while I do it makes it easier to do these repetitive failures, which are, you know, happening forever. Yeah, really. Well, I'm sorry you couldn't find any other streams to watch. I'm still just as bad as before. I'm making absolutely zero progress here. I don't even know how I jumped into that. I do it sometimes. Okay, I don't really see a point in playing that level ever again. I don't think I could beat that ever. How many attempts is that? Just 1,000. You know, maybe we'll try that again someday. So the next level is called Theory of Everything, and I'm sure we'll never beat it either. It'll change the name of the stream. Oh no, I dropped the controller on the ground. Alright. Now the title of the stream, if somebody looks at the video, it'll clearly reflect that we didn't move on to Theory of Everything because I beat the previous level. Normally, I've never done this. I always have not moved on to the level before. I apparently can't do this one either. should play blast processing. Yeah, sure. We'll try that. I've started despairing my ability to ever beat another level, which is fine. Oh, okay, this one is easier. It's listed at the end, but it's a normal difficulty level. I can't understand what's going on visually, but it's a normal difficulty level. Not like that. This difficulty is called harder. I usually call it anger face. I'm very precise when it comes to the names of pictures. Ow. Is Blast Crossroads copyrighted? I don't know. I treat the whole game like it is. I am incredibly afraid of rich people. What? Oh no. Oh no. This is not... Well, I guess I had to learn how to do this thing someday. I don't know how that thing works. I was just sort of hitting buttons randomly, which worked for a little bit. Alright, well... It's like the ship, but diagonal. Got it. Every time I've been in that thing in, like, a custom level that somebody sent me, it requires, like, much greater speed than I was able to, like, you know, figure out on the short notice of, oh, they turned me into a thing I don't know. Because, of course, you know, when a person makes a custom level, they're not trying to teach you how to use the form, like the first appearance in the mainline maps would be. I crashed again. This lever's a lot easier than Clutterfunk. Yes, it is. It is a lot easier than Clutterfunk. So much easier. I mean, not that I can get anywhere in it, but it is tremendously easier. There's a lot less things, you know, required per second until now where... Oh, well, those little square things are like teeth. Got it. Because of the cogs. I got it. I understand. I thought it was floor. It was not floor. And this one is called Wave. I'm probably still going to call it Laser Beam for a while. I can go back to earlier levels and get coins to unlock new main levels that I also can't beat. It does sound good. Whoops. Well, I really thought that was going to go different. I was like, we'll go sort of straight through and that'll be great. Wrong. Wrong. I crashed again. It used to be called the Dart, but everyone just called it Wave. Nice. You know, you gotta love when people just say, I don't want to call something that, you know. We're gonna do it the way we want to. Because you can't control slang, you know. People crave defining their own words for their own purposes. Sometimes when a perfectly good word already exists, they still change the name. I crashed into a wall. Could have gone better, did not. Could have, though. Oh no. Okay, so that thing was not just for decoration, it was also for killing. Terrible. Terrible. I really, I don't know why I thought that was just a shiny thing. I was like, oh look, a beautiful star. Let's go run into it with our beautiful spaceship. And yet, it's not to be. It was not to be. Sometimes that's just how it goes. Whoops. Okay, so for there, you bounce the ball and then you're gonna hit like an orb there. The new levels are Club Step Theory of Everything 2 and Deadlocked. Thank you. Yes, big progress indeed. I mean, in a manner of speaking. This level's so much easier than Clutterfunk is. Clutterfunk's really tough. That is what people said. Alright. Right before I crashed there, I was about to say, at least we're getting some consistently with this this waveform. And yet, once again, hoisted into the air and thrown down unceremoniously by my own praise, as is tradition. I crashed. Whoops. Yeah, okay, so you bounce up to the roof there, and then there's the pink one in the middle. Got it. Good night, Sprite cans. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a harder difficulty player. I think insane is beyond me. Is this like am I bronze tier, or is there a tier under bronze? Am I bronze yet? I crashed into the wall. Is that bronze league? How demanding is being bronze in this? I speak figuratively. I know that it is not metal colored, but rather in quantity and quality of demons, I believe is the way that one's skill is rated. And that's why I'm bronze, because the quantity and quality of demons that I have beaten are 0. I crashed again. Saying Clash of Clans. Well, I associate those ranks more with like you know, League of Legends or strategy games or whatever. I don't play League, but I have friends that do. And I know that one of them is bronze, but he plays all the time and he's very upset about being bronze. And I have friends that are very, very good at it, and they don't make fun of him to his face, but I think they do inside their heads. If you're watching this, buddy, I'm sorry. Sorry for bringing up your suffering and that you're not very good at League of Legends. You'll really get there someday, buddy. Now every friend I have that's bad at League is going to think I'm talking about them. I don't play League at all, so they're all better than me. I'm not Bronze League because I've only played like 45 minutes of League of Legends ever. I crashed again. Terrible. Playing a new horror game? Later. Okay. Thought we were doing better than that there. Clearly mistaken. It could happen to anyone. I just crashed into a wall. That could happen to anyone too, or so it's been explained to me. Jumped too late there. Alright. Let's go to practice mode. We need to get more practice with the later parts of it. This early part now is, you know, in spite of me dying right there. Say Q, you say waves used a lot in custom levels. Yes, I have noticed that. It seems like a good way to add a lot of difficulty. You know, because you can make narrow tunnels and you rely on people being able to cut a very straight line sometimes. And maybe it's not that hard. Maybe it's just like, hey, elementary wave. But it seems hard to me because I am not an advanced player. Alright, is this a good checkpoint? No. Yes, we can jump off. Alright, so that's how that goes. What? Okay. Oh. How disorienting. Did I just duplicate? How disorienting. So I have to keep both of them safe, presumably, and they're both responding to other inputs, so we just need to be delicate. That is really, really interesting, but not in like a good way, in a what is actually going on kind of way. So yeah, we do this, and then right, nope, not right there, because we crashed. Okay, yep, that's exactly what's going on. No, I have not encountered the dual gimmick before. Not even in a customer. If I did, I just died immediately, so I did not notice, which could have been the case. Alright, gotta do it faster there, gotta do it faster here. Not like that, it's not gonna go. Alright, not sure what to do there. Not like that. So probably cross them over, and then that'll be the only way to keep track of them. Not like that. Oh. Okay. Not really sure. I guess it'll become apparent once we do it a little bit more what's going on there. Oh, we go back into one single ship right there. That makes sense. Not a lot of sense. Some, though. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Okay. That's that thing that I've seen in customs before, where it just sort of drops. It's like the spaceship, but not exactly. People compare it to that other game I haven't played. One of the bird games. Ah, the ceiling was lava. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. UFOs and Theory of Everything, not the way I was playing it, it wasn't. I was gonna get there in 10 years playing Theory of Everything, maybe. Smashed into the wall. Oh, come on. Alright, well. Anyway, it's past my bedtime. I'm real bad at this game. That's alright. I'm cheerful about it still. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'm not done with Geometry Dash yet, but I may never beat another level. But good night, Q. Good night, everyone. If you're watching this in the future, I hope the weather is nice.